What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM, guys. Welcome back to 5 Minute Rants. Welcome back to the show predicated on the journey of life and business. I'm your host, Michael Abernathy. I hope you're all doing well. Hope life is treating you guys great. So let's jump right on into this. I want to talk about dreams versus executing. Everybody really has dreams or aspirations of, in some shape, way, or fashion. And I think it's really important to see that what gets you where you want to go in life is executing. And a lot of the reason why we don't execute or why we don't have the motivation to do the work is actually a lack of clarity for how to get there. So we don't actually fully understand the work in front of us in order to accomplish the dreams. And so oftentimes we'll quit on our dreams and we'll quit on what we want to build simply because we don't see the pathway how to get there. So for instance, if you've ever walked down a trail and you've seen a path that's overgrown versus a path that's cleared, our tendency is to take the path that has been cleared off and take the path of least resistance, right? And there's nothing wrong with taking the path of least resistance. In some cases, it's really helpful. In some cases, it's really detrimental. When it comes to your dreams, sometimes it's really detrimental because we don't fight through that initial struggle of trying to understand how to get there and trying to understand how to move forward towards our dreams because we just don't know what to do. And if you listen to the last episode about recipes and about how life is like a recipe and it's more important to understand the principles, how it works, than actually have all the ingredients. Because if you understand the principles, you can find the ingredients. It's very much like that, to where if you just start working and moving forward in that way, you will find the work and you'll find out what's important. And if you have a purpose driving you, if you have something bigger than yourself driving you, the motivation is often there, right? And I think that we lose sight of actually executing the work to really move towards our dreams because we just can't see the work. And the work is found in really the simple places. The work is found really simply. The work is found normally in what you don't want to do. So for instance, one of the things that should be done in a business all the time is look at your books. Look at your books at least every 2 weeks to a month. Do your bookkeeping. If you're a small business owner, you're the guy running everything. Sometimes doing books is more important than actually going networking. Because there's no point to go networking if you don't even know if you need extra cash flow or if you should focus on your customers and customer service. So, and I really believe that oftentimes, and I'm saying this because it's about finding your work and understanding the work for really how to move forward. And that's oftentimes why we have a lack of motivation. And so if you're about to start something, if you're about to go down a journey, just know the hardest part in front of you is actually learning to find the work you need to do, learning when to do it and how to do it, and then building from that. But if you move past that point, it gets pretty easy to trailblaze, because even when you get down into the woods and there's not a clear path, once you learn to walk in the trees, it becomes easy to move about in them. And I'm saying this because I really think it's important for people not to give up on their dreams. I really think it's important for people not to give up on themselves. If my business partner and I, we were a bunch of stubborn mules, and I'm so glad we were, because we didn't quit when things got hard. We didn't quit when things just seemed like there's no point to this. Why are we doing this? And it's like, no, we're not quitters. And that's part of what it boiled down to. We don't want to quit on our dreams. We don't know what we're doing, and we may be two idiots who are lost, but you know what? That's better than being two idiots stuck in a place that we hate to be. And I think that's important. And I think a lot of people need to hear that too, as you are either starting out on your own venture and moving forward, or you're about to embark on your own adventure. And again, going back to the executing is more important. So even if you don't know what to do, just trying something and just doing something to get out the door is better than sitting there figuring out the best way to do it. And most of the time, our dreams simply don't come to pass, or we don't move towards them because we're not executing. And it doesn't matter if you don't know exactly what you're supposed to do. If you start walking towards it, you'll figure out how to cross that bridge. If you ever heard that saying, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, it's so true. You may not know what the bridge looks like. You may not know how to cross it or use it, but you will find that bridge as long as you move forward. But if you don't move forward, you're never getting to that bridge. Anyways, guys, we're out of time, and I'll catch y'all on the peace side. On the peace side. I mean, on the flip side. Peace.